Arkansas has one of the largest and the fastest growing school choice programs in the country, and a new report shows it is having great success. The results include students testing higher than the national average in 2024 to 25 school year in the 57th percentile in math and 59th percentile in English language arts. Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders believes in setting students up for success, obviously through the power of school choice, and she joins us now. Good morning, Governor.
Good morning. Thanks so much for having me on.
Well, thank you for coming on. Tell me how it works. If I wanted to put my daughter in a different school and I got to choose, how would I be able to do that?
Well, one of the things that we did was we opened up universal school choice that's available to every single student across the state. We had about 50,000 kids that have participated in last year's school year and that have signed up for the upcoming year. That means that the money is truly following the students. We are empowering parents to make the best decisions about where and how their kids can be educated. At the same time that we're opening up universal school choice, we also made the largest investment in public education in our state's history, making sure we were deploying literacy coaches. We have 120 full-time literacy coaches that are in every single one of our struggling schools. We invested in our teachers in a way that we haven't in decades. Not only did we raise starting teacher pay, we made sure every single teacher in the state got at least a $2,000 raise. And one of the things that I think made a huge impact by keeping our best and brightest educators in the front of the classroom, we started a merit incentive fund. And over the last 3 years, we have awarded more than 12,000 educators with $50 million in bonuses for our teachers, helping us see our kids do better, which is why in every single grade, in every single subject, last year we saw a 20% increase for our student performance. Arkansas is investing in education where it matters, and it's paying off, and we're seeing a big difference.
What if my child needed to be at a private school? The state would give state funds to that parent?
They do. So that's the way that Education Freedom Account works. That applies for private school. It can be used for a charter school, even for homeschool. And that's what those 50,000 students are currently receiving. It's about 90% of the foundation funding that a public education student would receive. So in Arkansas, that's about $8,000 per student per school year for that money to follow the student.
That's great. I mean, we pay our taxes, so that should happen. What would you say to liberals? Because I've heard the argument of the other side. They don't like school choice. Say, why? Why wouldn't you want these children to go to the best schools? Because the bad schools are going to close down. All the kids are going to leave. What's your argument?
Well, we believe that I'm a mom. I have 3 kids, and I know just in my own house that all 3 of my kids learn differently. So we can't expect that a one-size-fits-all system is going to work for every student. Different kids need different environments, and parents should be allowed and empowered to figure out what that is. I believe that every single kid can learn when given the right resources, the right environment, and the right opportunity. And in Arkansas, we're making sure that that is happening. If these people are upset, you should be asking, why are you protecting a broken system? America has invested billions and billions and billions of dollars, and our scores nationally have declined. We're changing the system. We're doing it differently. We're investing in students and making sure every single kid in our state has a pathway and an opportunity to success, and it's paying off. If you look at what we were doing before, our kids were not moving up. They were not improving. Arkansas was continually ranked at the bottom. Now we're doing things differently, and it's actually working. And the biggest winners in all of that are Arkansas kids.